So this woman in Brazil, I guess, refused to give her airline seat to a kid, her window seat to a kid just because he wanted it, and she sued the airline. I'm so glad she sued the airline. Everybody needs to do
And
this.
welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. The Brazilian woman who went viral after refusing to give up her window seat to a crying child is suing
She's
the
like acting like
airline
she's ignoring him.
and the passenger who recorded
Oh,
her.
both.
This happened back in December. Let's take a look. 29-year-old Jennifer Castro says she booked a window seat in advance, and when she got on the plane, the child was in her seat. The boy threw a tantrum because he wanted
Of
to
course
look
he
out
did.
of the window and didn't want to move seats. The situation escalated when another passenger began filming. I talked to attorney Charles Adams.
Filming why? Why would this person film? She paid for the seat. She's sitting in the seat. It's her seat. It's not her fault that somebody's kid is sitting in the seat. Where's this kid's parents? Tell him get out of that lady's seat. I'm so sorry, ma'am, that my kid is in your seat. I apologize.
About the lawsuit.
What I wanted to take a look at was what are the implications if you do something like that in America? Because it's done all the time. People don't know who's videotaping them. People will videotape them, put it on social media, and you will become the target of the public. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, but you're not wrong. But if someone posts a video of someone doing that in America, like they're not wrong for doing it. And if you want to post it, everyone on social media is going to say, yeah, that lady's right. Like she paid for the seat. In what universe is this like debatable?
First of all, let's talk about Jennifer's case.
Well, her case is obviously specific to the torts that are available in the laws of Brazil, which are very, very different. They're, obviously it arises from the Portugal common law, and they have claims that we don't have. In United States, if you're in a public space or in a private space, but a business space that doesn't have rules against it, you're typically amenable to being filmed, right? We've seen.
Okay, so they're debating if it's wrong or right, I guess, for her to have been filmed, not the seat situation with the kid.
A number of videos where people have aggressively told people to stop filming them, that they don't have their permission to film them. And we've even seen videos on social media where people call the police and say, hey, this guy is filming me.
Right.
And typically the police give the appropriate American answer, which is, well, you're in a public space and people are allowed to film. So the sad truth is privacy is dead. Right now, it's very different in this young woman who was a banker and is now a Instagram, TikTok influencer. Apparently, her
Oh,
Instagram
God.
blossomed to
Of
2.1 million
course.
followers, and she left the banking industry. And it seems like it has been a net positive, a benefit to her. And if I was
Okay, to the
the
lady.
attorney defending the filmer and the airline, I would say, hey, what are her damages? Now she's famous. Now she has all this revenue from other streams.
In fact, she owes my client now.
Okay, I'm confused. So, okay, they're saying the girl filming is the one that got famous now, and now she is, I guess, going to have to pay whatever's owed now to the girl who was being filmed.
For making
Oh,
her
yeah.
famous.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the argument. Now, in Brazil, it does appear that you have to get permission to film people. So I do think she's got a valid claim there. I don't think she would have a valid claim here. Now, if the airlines wanted, they could prohibit it on the airline itself, on the aircraft, and then punish flyers who violate that rule. But I don't see them doing that, except maybe Spirit out of just sheer embarrassment, right? But we are seeing
Not
this.
Spirit, Charles.
R.I.P.
not Spirit,
I mean, how many
R.I.P.
videos, how many things on Spirit have you done on this ship, right? I mean, people don't know how to act on Spirit. Spend some money, fly United. Right?
Dang, shots
But,
fired.
you know,
Shots fired. Fly United, spend some money.
ultimately, we've spent the last 20 years or so just raising a generation of grievance and entitlement,
It's
right?
insanity.
And when you look at the seat swapping epidemic, it's just gotten out of control. If you go to any airline subreddit or you look on social media, there's just story after story. I had a guy ask me, I fly in a very specific seat. I fly in the first row aisle on the left because I've got a bad knee and I like to be close. That's the most leg room. I had a guy ask me not once, but twice. And I was, no, I'm not doing it. Right. This is
No, the answer is no. Do you want me to tell your kid to his face? No, because I will. In the nicest way possible, I'm going to tell your kid, sorry, little Billy. The answer is no. Get out of my seat.
what I paid for. And Jennifer paid for her seat. And if you dig in deeper into the story, the most despicable part, the
It gets
family
worse.
that was shaming her and haranguing her, they weren't the filmer, but they were the one with the child. They had another window seat.
Shut up. What? So what's the problem?
With an adult in it. They just didn't want to give up that. They wanted to take hers. And that's just
Wow.
what we're telling so many people nowadays.
Who's the person who took out their phone to film if it wasn't the kid's mom? Who's this random third person that thought, I'm going to expose this person.
Is that they're entitled to the things that other people
Aren't
have
theirs.
worked for or purchased, and that they have a valid grievance when they're not given it. And then this just coddled child screaming and yelling because they didn't get their way. I mean, come on, Quanell. We need to have some
Come on, Juanel.
damn discipline and tell these kids life is not meant for you always to get your way. In fact, you've got to work hard to get your way, not just scream and cry.
Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Work hard. Get what you want. Pay for what you want. God damn it.
All right, Charles, you've taken a dig at Spirit and Cornell, so I think we better stop here. Always good to see you here on the Factor Uncensored.
Shots all the way fired. That's insane. Man, that kid's lucky I wouldn't smack him. You know what I mean? I'd have to hold myself back. People again, they're so entitled. Like, he's right. People are so entitled. They think they're entitled to things that aren't theirs, that are other people's. If someone else paid for it, it is not yours. And then who is this third person that took their phone out to record a situation that they're not even involved in? I can't even handle it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.